That's all, you almost finished with that?
Yeah.
Justin's where you're at. Almost finished. Alright. You almost done? Go ahead and finish up. Okay, we're going to transition into a little bit of math this morning. So I've got a couple pictures I'm about to show you of some famous buildings. You may have seen the buildings before, you may have not. Whenever I show them, I want you just to look at them, just think for a second, and see what you notice about the buildings. Okay? Don't say anything out loud, just think for a minute, and then we'll talk about it. Look at these pictures. Think about these buildings and think about what you notice about them. Okay, I want you to turn with your shoulder partner and talk to your shoulder partner about what you notice about these buildings and some things. You can talk about some things you see about the shape of the building. Alright, partner A will go first, and then partner B will respond to them. You got 30 seconds, go.
White House. Like this.
I want you to pay particular attention to the shape of the building. The shape of the building. Alright, give me a T. Throw me a T. Alright, I want to hear some thoughts that you guys had about these two buildings. I don't really want to hear about some things you know about the history of the buildings or what they are, but I want you to pay particular attention to the shape of the buildings. I heard some good conversations happening. So, Williams, will you pull a stick for us?
Chantal.
Chantal, did you get a chance to talk about it?
Yeah.
You did? Okay. What did you notice, or what did someone at your group notice about the shape of these buildings?
I said it was like a rectangle, and on the top was a triangle, and then the sticks that are holding it up, it looks like a rectangle.
Okay. So you're pointing out particular shapes that you see. All right, Williams, will you pull another stick?
Jasmine.
Jasmine. What did you notice, or what did somebody at your group talk about regarding the shape of these two buildings? Shapes.
That one kind of like a rectangle or something?
Okay. Anything else?
No.
No? All right, Williams, let's hear one more.
Devin.
Well, I can point out that the second picture at the bottom, it kind of has like a dome shape. And the first one above it has like a chunk. If you can see really closely,
It's a triangle. There's a triangle shape.
There's a triangle shape. Are you talking about this one up here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And below it is just a dome shape triangle.
Yeah, I agree with you. You want to add something to that, Ethan?
Yeah.
One is hot dog way and one is hamburger.
What do you mean?
One is going up and then one is sideways.
What do you mean one's going up?
Well, mom one is like this and then this the first one is like this.
So you're saying, are you saying that this one is wider and it's going out? Is that what you're saying? And this one is more going up, it's like taller and straight up? That's a good observation. Lilia?
The top one has mostly quadrangles, but with like a triangle at the top, and the bottom one has it's not so much like
Okay.
like circle.
Alright, I want you to think about this really quick. What would happen, just think in your head, what would happen if I folded this building in half? Well, think. Alright, talk with your AV face partner. And partner A, go first. Go. Here, make sure you're including his sister. So you two talk since Ashley's not Alright, give me a T. Alright, so when we look at these buildings, if we folded this building in half, what would happen? Let me hear some thoughts. Alan?
It wouldn't be very symmetrical because of the base of the sun. And
Okay. What if you just looked at just the building without the flag?
it'd be symmetrical.
It'd be symmetrical. David, you want to add something?
Without the flag, it would be equal, like that each sides are the same. And there's two poles like each side, and so it wouldn't be equal without the flag.
Okay. How many of you guys agree with David and Alan? Give me a thumbs up if you agree. Thumbs down if you disagree. Those of you disagree?
Yeah.
It's okay if you do. So, you guys say that both sides are equal or they look the same, or Alan says it's symmetrical. Can someone remind us or explain to us what it means to be symmetrical? What does it mean when something is symmetrical? Moses?
When there's a big square or something, and you fold it in half, you won't take it apart. If you turn it over, like you say you cut into it and you put it on top of the other thing. Yeah.
Okay, and it would be the same?
Yeah.
It's not the bottom one.
Yeah. So if we folded this building, let's see the top one. This is the White House, the president's house. If we folded it in half, take out the flag. If we folded it in half, would it pretty much match up to the other side?
Yes.
Fold it in half. What about this bottom building? Do you think that would match up? Is it symmetrical?
Yes.
Thumbs up if you think it is. Thumbs up if you think it's not. Or down if you think it's not. You're not sure, David? I said give me a thumbs up if you think this bottom picture is symmetrical. If the building, if you could fold this bottom building in half, like Moses said, if you could cut it in half, fold it onto the other side, it would match up.
Yep.
Yeah? Alright, so today we're going to continue working with talking about symmetry. And you guys are going to get a chance to draw some shapes or some figures that have symmetry. Does anybody know what the line is called that divides a shape? It's pretty easy, kind of self-explanatory. Kaylee? Symmetrical line, pretty close. Symmetry line, you can call it that, or the line of symmetry. It's pretty much the same thing, but the line of symmetry. So in the White House, the line of symmetry would be where?
On the flag.
Pretty much on the flag, yeah, like Max said, straight down the middle. Can shapes have lines of symmetry that go horizontally?
Yes.
What about diagonally?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna kind of explore this a little bit as you guys get to draw some shapes with lines of symmetry. So I'm gonna pass out, I'm gonna have you guys help me, but I'm gonna pass out this paper right here. It has 4 boxes. Alright, and in each of these 4 boxes, we're gonna draw different shapes. And I'm gonna give you directions about what you're gonna draw in each of them, okay? So don't draw in these boxes until I give you directions on what goes in each of them. Alright, you might want to use a ruler, so if captains will go get rulers for your table, as one for each person if we have enough. If not, you might have a chair. You go and pass it down. Andrew, pass it down. There you go. Okay, well then you Alright, does everybody have a paper with 4 squares on it? Does everybody have a ruler? You may not. Alright. If you're not using the ruler, you shouldn't be touching it. So these rulers, you guys know how to use these. They're not toys. They're not hammers. So if you're not using it, leave it flat on your desk. Alright, Andrew? Thank you. We're not using our ruler yet. Thank you. You may not need your ruler, it's just there if you want to use it. Alright? So, in each of these 4 boxes, we're going to draw different figures with different lines of symmetry. So we're going to start off pretty simple. And you can just pick one of the 4 boxes. I want you to pick a box, and I want you to draw a figure or a shape. It can be whatever you want that has at least one line of symmetry. Alright? So don't, when you finish your shape or your figure, don't draw the line of symmetry, just draw your figure. Alright? And it doesn't have to be a simple shape, it could be anything you want it to be as long as it has at least one line of symmetry. Does anybody have any questions? It doesn't have to be, I mean,
Or can we like redraw?
don't try to redraw this. I'm going to give you like a minute and a half. So something pretty simple. Don't do anything really crazy. So you only have like a minute and a half to draw something with one line of symmetry. David?
So, if we draw like today.
You got it figured out? Alright, does everybody understand what you're doing?
Yes.
Alright, go. If you have a question or you're confused, raise your hand, I'll come to you. So remember, don't draw the line of symmetry. Alright, just draw the shape of the figure. If you want. Nope, you're just doing one shape in one box. Okay. About 30 more seconds. Doesn't have to be a super complex picture. Let me know whenever your team is done. You know how to let me know if your team's done. Try to finish up pretty soon. Remember, if you're not using your ruler, it's flat on your desk. Alright, looks like everyone's pretty much done. Jesus, are you almost done? Okay. So, remember, whenever we're drawing things, we're not perfect at drawing, so you guys may draw something that you intend to be symmetrical, and it may be just a little bit off. That's okay, because you're not perfect at drawing, I'm not perfect at drawing. So it's going to be kind of hard sometimes to get it perfect. So don't worry about it if it's just a little bit off. But you should be able to tell pretty easily where the line of symmetry is. So now what we're going to do is, at your table with your shoulder partner, you are going to trade your papers. And the tables that have 5, you guys will have to trade with 3 people. So you're going to trade your papers, and then when you get someone else's paper, you are going to draw the line of symmetry through their shape. So wherever you see that it could be divided in half so that it folds evenly, it could be a vertical line straight up and down. It could be a horizontal line. It could be a diagonal line. But wherever you see the line of symmetry, I want you to draw it. Does everyone understand?
Yes.
Okay, so trade with a partner. You got 20 seconds to figure out where the line of symmetry is and draw it. Shoulder partner. The line is symmetry. Yeah, you draw the straight line. Let me know when your team is finished. All you're doing is drawing a straight line. Alright, give me a team. If you come across a picture or a shape and you can't find a line of symmetry or you think that it's not symmetrical, then you might have to talk with your partner, whoever you traded from, and say, hey, I don't think this is symmetrical, or can you show me and help me where the line of symmetry is? Or if there's not one, you may have to tell them, like, this wouldn't match up because of, and show them where. I think I've seen almost all of these shapes are symmetrical. There might be one or two that might be a little off. But if you need to have that conversation, have it. Great. What do you think? So now it is. Alright, is everyone finished?
Yes.
Give me a thumbs up if your group is all finished. Captain. You're still working? All you're doing is drawing a straight line. A line of symmetry. It's really... You guys finished?
Yeah.
Okay. So trade back your papers. Give back your papers to the original illustrator. All right. We're gonna move on to the second box. So you can just pick another box. It doesn't have to be a certain box. Pick another box that's empty. And in this one, you're going to draw a shape or a figure that has at least two lines of symmetry. You might have to think about it. It needs to be able to be folded two different ways and match up. Think about it. You have an idea. Try to draw it. Two lines of symmetry. And you cannot draw the same shape twice or the same figure twice. So just remember that. Still. Draw another shape like that, but it's that same one that can be folded two different ways. Draw it and see if you can fold it two different ways. May require you to think a little bit more, try some things, and erase some things. Alright, you got another 30 seconds. Finish up. Alright, finish up. This shape. Okay. Everyone freeze for a second. Pause if you're still drawing. How many of you guys, raise your hand if you did not finish this one? Push up, are you guys almost in? Okay, just pause for a second. I can see a couple people that are a little stumped on this, that are trying some things, and erasing and redrawing. And I like that you're continuing to persevere and keep trying. I want to show you one paper, and I want you guys to look at it and decide. Tell me if it has two lines of symmetry. So we're looking at this shape. Think about it for a second. Okay, talk to your AB shoulder partner and tell them where the two lines of symmetry are. Alright, someone share with the class where the two lines of symmetry are. Lily? So you say there's one going up through the middle of the shape? Like straight through here?
Yeah.
Okay. And there's one going sideways. You guys agree?
Yep.
Okay. This might help you a little bit see it and think about it.